Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back to another episode of Columbia Space Initiative Supreme Ruler Ultimate. And previous episode we did manage to capture Indianapolis and we did push pretty close to Boston over here already, and I've been organizing the troops a little bit in between the episodes, not too much though, but we're going to start attacking a little bit over here. We might be able to take out quite a bit of land actually in the short period of time that we'll have in this episode. Well, it's still 25 minutes, but, you know, it's still not that massive amount of time in-game. Because there's a lot of pausing and all that, of course. But we are doing pretty good progress over here already in these two attacks, which is quite good for us. We've got another crow over here that can be sent over, probably over to Norwood, actually. I think that's going to be more important right now. If we can destroy the garrison in Quincy, then we're basically already threatening Boston itself. How good is there? So the approval rating is still 28%. A bit higher than I expected it to be, but let's get to Brockton, so that's only going to be Weymouth. That is defending. That one can be sent for repairs, that one can be sent for repairs. We are repairing in Warwick. That should be fine, we did capture that. Are we doing good over here? Right, I'm still trying to bring in some anti-air guns. Actually, this stack would probably be quite fine to be brought closer. For example, just in there, really. We need to have enough anti-aircraft guns to actually destroy those bloody planes, because those are really tough to beat. They do so much damage that they will force you back. No matter how well you try to not to be pushed back, but yeah, they will just do it. Right, but let's get into Quincy. We can send in another one to be repaired. We will be taking quite a bit of damage in Quincy, I reckon. But we'll need to keep an eye on these combats here, because we will most likely we will need to pull in at least one or two from either stack. Although right now it's not that bad yet, but that crow probably needs to pull back already. We've got some artillery support at least. Did we have another stack of artillery? We do. Okay, well let's get you into Taunton. Do some taunting. In form of quite high size artillery shells. Or high caliber artillery shells. Right, so I managed to make a bit more money by selling some of the stuff. We're still spending quite a bit of money. Oh, right, also I reduced the research spending a little bit. We might actually have to reduce it even further. By another 30 million there. We'll probably lower that to 30%. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that might just about be enough to make sure that we're not actually losing money, and instead kind of making a profit while still building. But now we're going to keep on pushing into Boston itself and also into Waltham.
We took their capital.
We took their capital indeed. We got 12 million out of it. I didn't realize that they had cash. Apparently they did. But now they're down to 269 million population, and it's probably going to be dropping quite a bit once we take the surrounding cities here still. Okay, that one needs to pull back. Go repair. Over here we're taking a little bit damage as well, but not quite as much. And we are certainly pushing back the enemy, so that's quite nice. And the artillery support is really helpful in this. Let's get you a bit closer. Might as well get this a little bit closer as well, so we can utilize the artillery for a bit longer. Right, so this stack can probably get into Medford. Where did they move the capital, actually? Is it in Seattle now? No? No, it's in Detroit. Okay, well, we got some troops not that far away, so we can keep on taking the capital after, or each time that they move it. Right, so we've got quite a bit of troops here. Let's go ahead and... Is that? That's 8 units, so we do need to give them the entrench order. Same with these. You can probably move in there without problems. That's Richmond. We've got quite a bit of tanks here that could probably go ahead and take the industrial complex. These can go ahead and get some repairs. And oh, they got the planes in there that are going to be causing a lot of issues. Okay, do we have any anti-air guns nearby? We do have a little bit, not enough to actually do much damage though, but we'll start bringing them further north at least. And I'm pretty sure that we got some stacks of AA guns down here. We do. They're not particularly good against it, or they don't have long range, unfortunately, so it's going to be a bit of a difficulty, but with enough of them, we can certainly shoot down the planes little by little, especially if we can keep them relatively close to the combat. Right, so we took out the garrison in Richmond, and how is the battles in Boston going? That one needs to pull back. And Llewell is still... okay, it's now just about fallen. So let's move forward. We've got quite a bit of units in Springfield that we brought in from further south. Speaking of further south, I actually moved in the troops that we had in Bahamas in here, so that's going to take a little while to get to Boston, but that should also help quite a bit. Oh, we lost a unit. Oh, attacking Jackson, I see. Oh, because the bloody Air Force is pushing it back. Or push us back. So where exactly... oh, right, it's down here. Right. They have a bit of artillery there. I'm just going to send in a couple of tanks to clean that up, so they don't do bombardment damage on us. And then these can actually take Round Lake. And because we destroyed both of the artillery, or the garrisons already, I didn't realize that was abandoned town. Have we been bombarding it so much? Maybe. Well, let's go to Kenosha. I'll start fighting in Kenosha. Lost another crow, that was probably in... oh, yeah, Jackson. Well, I think we won't be losing too much more. Now, let's have a look at the situation in Boston. Well, in Boston we are about to lose a bit more. Unless we send them to be repaired, which I do plan on doing. There we go, that's quite a bit less enemy units here to fight. So Averill Hill does have quite a bit in there still. But we can now push into Lynn. And we captured another Chinese spy. Excellent. So far so good. I mean, we've been pushing pretty hard in here. How bad is the military situation? They're down to 1.23 million. Oh, we lost a unit in Zion. Because we don't have the defensive bonus of a city in abandoned town. It's still a defensive bonus, but it's not even nearly as high. Okay, I think what we're going to do is just pull back from that combat right now. I don't really want to be pushing down that way right now. Okay, well, Jackson has basically fallen. Let's get some troops in there. And then we're going to send in the damaged units back to be repaired. Speaking of which, we've got a few units over here that can be sent forward. I think what we need to do is we just need to take the airfield over there as soon as possible. Although I do wonder, are there... so there's airbase over there. Is there air bases around here? There's in Canada. There's one over there. It's a bit off to the side. So I don't think we need to worry about that one right now. And then, was there... probably not air bases. Let's have a look at airfields next. So, airfields, there's 2 airfields over here, so that's bad. That's actually really bad. At least we got on the anti-air guns closer to the front now, so what we're going to do is we're just going to get them in there. Gather up the second group here. We got a lot of anti-air guns over here in the vicinity. Try to send it a little bit closer, so that they can shoot down the planes if need be, or when they start flying out. Right, I send in the tanks to capture the city there, because the tanks are slightly faster. Not massively, mind you, but enough to make a difference. Right, we can't actually attack that one without attacking Dover. Well, we've got another 2 that have been repaired. We could probably move it in the artillery stack. Maybe all the way to Lynn. There we go. That's another town destroyed. Or garrison destroyed, rather. Not the town itself. They're down to 23% military approval rating, so we have been pushing quite nicely. How's the situation in the Western Front? We'd never actually attacked here. Right, well, let's go ahead and do a bit of attacking, shall we? Yeah, another Albany. Send you to be repaired. And this infantry stack can probably go ahead and attack Bend. Looks like we'll be fine. These should be also firing on the enemies, at least in theory. Well, that's one of the garrisons done. Now, Albany. Do they have any airfields down here? Not really. Did we have a second stack of those? I believe we may have. Oh, actually, we got a lot of anti-air guns down here. I think it might actually be worthwhile sending these around. Somewhere around there, and then sending them a little bit closer to the front line. To Chicago and all that sort of area. I just want to make sure that they go south first, because otherwise they might try to just go through here and then realize, oh, we can't go through here. Well, we can't move. And then just stay there. Right, I believe I did have a second group of the... Yeah, I have at least one more over here. And that to Chicago as well. Maybe they'll get there, maybe they won't. Okay, this is at least a stack of the anti-air guns. We're going to entrench them closer. Did we actually start fighting in here yet? Not yet. Okay, well, let's move these closer. We'll probably get these closer. We've got quite a bit in here. Probably best to not be in one stack right now, because they can do collateral damage quite a bit. Oh, there we go. We activated that. Are we going to be firing on the bombers? We are. Although they're also doing quite a bit of damage on the towed guns. Oh, they're destroying them just... Okay. That's a bit of OP. Okay, well... There are ways around this. Air defense. Also, we might as well build a airfield down here. Did we get more of those trucks here, Patriots? I don't think we did. I'm sure that we have them somewhere, because I know that I built quite a few. Oh, there's another stack. Well, not really a stack, but a little bit in there. Get them closer. Might as well actually pull these back a little bit further, just so that they can get restocked. But we just lost an entire stack of the anti-air guns. Because they're stealth fighters, just... They have such a massive range. And massive damage. That there's not much we can do about it. Other than try to shoot them from very far away. Right, we got these two that can be moved in. We got the artillery stack helping. Because this stack could start pushing forward towards Manchester. We've got quite a bit in here that can be moving towards Dover. So at least we can keep on capturing some of the locations down here in the coast. Oh, they got a battleship there. Interesting. Now, how badly does Canada hate us still? I reckon they do hate us. But they do not have war justification against us, so I don't think they'll be declaring war on us. If you look at provocation, then... I know that Kurdistan doesn't have any claims on us. And neither does East Indies, actually. Iran, still, well... the likelihood of Iran attacking is still technically medium, so is Canada, but it's not really that high. Right now, anyway. Looks like we are destroying the garrison in Manchester quite nicely. We can start attacking into Dover, I reckon. From two sides at the same time. And did we lose another? Yeah, we lost another towed gun. This time on a different group, though. Okay, well that's annoying. Let's get you in there so you can at least get resupply, and you might be able to fire on some of those from time to time. So that is kind of delaying our advancing in most of the locations here right now, because the amount of those stealth bombers that they have is just too high for us to deal with. Got 7 tanks, that should be plenty to deal with the industrial complex there. Yep, it certainly is. Down to 25% approval rating, but I think they will be able to regain quite a bit while we fail to advance. So we'll need to advance as much as possible in places where they don't have airfields. Not as many airfields anyway. I do wonder, how much do they have production? So they got 4 air, 3 naval, and 8 land. Of land productions, I know that there's... Hold on, I saw one near... Yeah, there's one near Cleveland. Then was there another... Yeah, there's a double near Detroit. So that would be 3 out of the 8. Then I'm sure that they had some... Oh, yeah, there's one near Davenport. Rock Island Arsenal. And then, so that would be what, 4? And I believe they had a little bit near Seattle. Yeah, they got another 2 there, so that would be 6 out of the 8. But it doesn't leave them with a lot to be building troops with. Maybe there's a little bit near the Canadian border. I don't actually know where the last ones are. Not that it really matters that much right now. We just need to know that how much troops they can actually be producing. So we didn't destroy enough garrison in Kenosha because there was such a massive bombardment, wasn't there? Then we've got... Oh, actually, these anti-air guns need to be brought in here. Because I have a feeling that since there's the airbase over there, if we ever want to destroy that, we need to be able to do enough damage on the planes immediately. Before they even fly out. Oh. Why did we send a single unit there? Or did we just lose everything else there? Maybe. Alright, well, let's entrench you there. Oh no! It was the Green Beret that went down that way, wasn't it? And then the elite infantry decided to push through Weirton. Well, the pathfinding at its finest. Okay, we're losing a lot of money again. Are we selling everything? No, we're not selling most of the things, actually. We're selling that, we're selling this. Timber, we're still selling. Petroleum, we're just about selling. We'll probably lower the minimum price there just so that it doesn't run out. Then military goods we are selling. Industrial goods we are selling. Consumer goods we are kind of selling. So while we... Consumer goods, yes, we are selling. Petroleum, yes. Industrial... So all the goods and petroleum we are. Agriculture... Oh, okay, now it is. For some reason it wasn't showing everything. But there is still one missing. Which one is it? It's... Power? Yeah, it's power. Okay. Well, yeah, we can lower the price to like 45 at least. Just to make sure that we're still trying to make some cash. Oh, the Leap Infantry upgrade is already on the top 5 here. Alright, well, let's take out the crews down here and trench in there. That should be going rather quickly. Maybe start pushing towards Akron. Take the industrial complex there first. I did want to move in the troops down that way, I suppose, so let's go ahead and move the infantry there first. Can you actually move in there? Yes, you can. Good. Domestic prices of agriculture too high. We did actually manage to get a bit more money again. Just a tiny bit, but it is still an improvement from before, or compared to before. Right, so these can repair. That can repair. Right, is that's 8 units. So entrench in there, these are also 8, so we'll probably entrench them. So there's a submarine here in this port. I think we'll be fine for the most part. We've got another few units over here that could be moved out. Now, the question is, do we push further along the coast to meet up with the Canadians, or not? I don't know. Okay, so have we gotten more of the trucks? We've got 5 trucks so far. Trying to move them a little bit closer to there. We've got another 3 trucks approaching. Are you okay, now you're driving away a bit better location. So the Raiders, how massive defense do they have, actually? Ground defense 56, air defense 50. Close defense isn't good, and indirect defense isn't good. So technically, if we were to get a artillery group there, a long-range artillery somewhere, I've got some infantry in here. Probably move them further north. So that we've got some artillery stacks here. Alright. Well, this is at least some troops that could be moved north. Sending to Altoona right now, and then... I don't know. Well, we've got another tank here in Huntsville. Is that another Huntsville? No, that's Huntington. Right. Similar name, but not quite the same. Apparently we've got another crow there. Still haven't taken the Florida Keys either, because not necessarily worth it right now. Here we should probably try on getting more and more of the Z-Zone returned to us. So we've got a bit of submarines here that we could start sending north. Right, well, let's keep on going then. So we've got the artillery support here. We should be able to take out the town there already. Excellent. Let's entrench the reinforcements here in Manchester. And then let's go ahead and sack Concord. Considering the amount of firepower that we have in this attack and the experience that we have in there, we should be able to do quite a bit of damage. Looks to be the case indeed. That crow could probably already pull back. Less of a risk of getting it destroyed or anything like that. I suppose we got... we got 2 artillery stacks here, so how about we move this one? It does have a lot of anti-air guns as well, so let's say we entrench you there. You might just about have range to start bombard the airfield there. If we can destroy those planes before they even leave, then that might be our past victory. Looks like the battle in Concord is going pretty much as planned. Got some infantry in here that can take the industrial complex there. Let's take Sanford. We've got quite a bit of troops in there. That should be nice. And yeah, once this... Oh, yeah, we started bombarding Albany at least. We might be able to destroy that unit there without too many issues. Now, how big is the population? It's a 250 million now. And yeah, the military approval rating is sticking below... well, below 25 more or less. Now, did we have more? I mean, suppose we got quite a bit of these trucks here. How long is the range again? I keep forgetting. On mid and high air target, 189 kilometers. So if we have a look at the range here, there's a well within reach. So we don't actually need to worry about that too much. And then these artillery pieces, how long range? 84. Can they actually reach there then? Theory, yeah. In theory. Okay, what we're going to do then, take these artillery pieces to a separate location there. Is that actually... We might actually need to bring it one step closer. The idea is that I'm just going to give them orders to do bombardment of that. Do we have no, we don't have supply trucks there. Okay, then it might be better to move another step closer. Hoping that this one doesn't have the range to actually shoot back. I don't think it should. But it might. Somehow. Alright, let's get you there. You can also take Sunport. Infantry is still moving around. Let's take that. But yeah, we didn't manage to take Boston because we are now out of time with this episode. So, if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.